everybody, and welcome back this afternoon for our second race today. Yrl Division 1 from Charlotte. The longest race of the season for Division 1. It'll be the Charlotte 300. Last race winner is Sean D, so he'll be a TV driver. Shuffle these cards up, see how many more TV drivers we have, and what starting position they'll be in. Okay, let's see how many more TV drivers, unless Sean D gets one of these starting positions. So we'll have a total of 6 more TV drivers. First up will be starting 10th will be a TV driver. 36 will be a TV driver. 16th will be a TV driver. 7th will be a TV driver. 11th will be a TV driver. And last one will be 40th will be a TV driver. Put these back in, shuffle them back up. And we'll get to the starting grid here for the Charlotte 300 in Division 1. Alrighty, we'll shuffle up the drivers, put them in a bag, and we'll get this qualifying started. Alrighty, here we go. Mix them all up. And let's see what this qualifying is going to look like. First up, starting 41st, will be D. Scott Howard in the 13. Starting 25th will be P. Jet in the 44. Starting 8th will be Darla in the 14. Starting 20th will be OG in the 28. Starting 12th will be Matt in the 59. Starting 15th will be Philip Reynolds in the 64. Starting 26th will be Wayne Scott in the 00. Outside pole setter will be Amish Elvis in the 00. Starting 6th will be Sean D. So we will have 7 TV drivers since Sean D didn't get one of those qualifying spots. And the 33 car. Starting 33rd will be Dez in the 96. Starting 24th will be Jim Cutter in the 68. Starting 13th will be Michael P. in the 73. Starting 16th will be Sarah Reynolds in the 97. And she'll be a TV driver. Starting 32nd will be Double D in the Deuce. Starting 40th, which will be a TV driver, will be Candy in the 68. Starting 11th, which will be a TV driver, will be Trouble in the 55. Tenth, another TV driver, will be Glenn B in the 23. Starting 7th will be MP Fox in the 12. He'll be a TV driver. Starting 42nd will be Ken Castro in the 92. Starting 4th will be Bobby Catalino in the 20. Starting 22nd will be Tim Tribe Fan in the 26. Starting 3rd will be Zoom in the 4. Starting 17th will be Chris Delaware in the 76. Starting 5th will be Alan Shaw in the 11. Starting 9th will be Keith White in the 17. Starting 18th will be Fast Eddie in the 9. Starting 29th Keith Avalon in the 1. Starting 30th will be Clinton Parks in the 88. Starting 35th will be Danny and Gray in the 42. Starting 14th will be Troy Carter in the 55. The pole sitter will be Michael B in the 1. Starting 34th will be Bob B in the 69. Starting 23rd will be H. Hess in the 88. Starting 28th is David Demos in the 17. Starting 21st will be Steve R in the 25. Whoa, that's shot across there. Starting 31st is Roger Ward in the 24. Starting 37th, Paul Govier in the 55. Starting shotgun last is yours truly. Not a good qualifying for me. Anywhere to go is up. Dwayne Martz starting 43rd. Starting 19th, Fan-O-Matic in the 19 car. Starting 39th, G-Puck in the 22. Starting 36th, TV driver will be J.B. Gorman in the 79. Starting 27th, Glenn P. in the 4. And your final qualifier, starting 38th, is Hammer Time in the 34. Alrighty, let's go over to starting grid here. Your pole sitter, Michael B in the 1. Outside pole sitter in the double aught, Amish Elvis starting 3rd, and Zoom in the 4, starting 4th, Bobby in the 20, starting 5th, Allen in the 11, starting 6th, last week's winner, Sean D in the 33, starting 7th, MP Fox in the 12, starting 8th, Darla in the 14, starting 9th, White in the 17, starting 10th, Glenn B in the 23, starting 11th, Trouble in the 55, starting 12th. Matt in the 59, starting 13th in the 73. Michael P, starting 14th in the 55. Troy Carter, starting 15th. Philip Reynolds in the 64, starting 16th. Sarah Reynolds in the 97, starting 17th. Chris in the 76, starting 18th. Fast Eddie in the 9, starting 19th. Fan-O-Matic in the 19, starting 20th is Devin OG. Starting 21st is Steve R. Starting 22nd is Tim in the 26. Starting 23rd, it's H. Hess in the 88. Starting 24th, Jim Cutter in the 68. Starting 25th, P. Jet in the 44. Starting 26th in the double odds, Wayne Scott. Starting 27th, Glenn P. in the 4. Starting 28th, David and 17, starting 29th, Keith Avalon in the 1, starting 30th, Parks in the 88, starting 31st, Ward in the 24, starting 32nd, Double D in the Deuce, starting 13th, Dez in the 96, starting 34th, Bob B in the 69, starting 35th, Danny and Gray in the 42, starting 36th, JB in the 79, starting 37th, Paul in the 55, starting 38th, Hammer Time in the 34, starting 39th, G Puck in the 22, our defending champ, starting 40th, Candy in the 68, starting 41st, Howard in the 13th, starting 42nd, Ken in the 92, and starting dead last, shotgun to the field, yours truly, Dwayne Martz in the 21. Let's get down here to the green flag as Michael B will take us. Get this Charlotte 300 started. Just started the race, Philip. How you doing? Here we go. It's going to be Michael B leading us to the green flag here at Charlotte for the Charlotte 330 turn race, longest race of the year. And we got a bottom group of 7, which is control. Yours truly doesn't have it, but Ken Castro does. See if he can get out of the rear with the gear. A 4 is not going to happen. Next up is Howard. A 6 ain't going to happen. How about Candy? A 3, 6, 4. And gets Fan-O-Matic. Goes from 40th up to 19th. Here comes G-Puck in that 22. Can the defending champ get up there? A 1, 6, 2. And does. Candy doesn't stay there for long. G-Puck takes over 19th. Candy moves up 1 spot. Paul Gavier. Can Paul get up there? Not with a 5. How about JB in that 79? Not with a 4. How about Bob B in the 69? Not with a 5. Dez in the 96. A 3, 3, 6. And he gets Michael P. Goes from 33rd up to 13th. Nice job by Dez. Keith Avalon trying to get out of the rear with the gear. With a 1-1-6. Gets it done. Goes from 29th up to 9th. Glenn P. How about a 3-4-1? And doesn't get Philip. Philip holds him off. Jim Cutter is next up. Not with a 5. And that's it for turn number 1. On to turn number 2. We got a top group of control coming after Michael B, and then he takes a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to get him. First up is MP Fox. A 6-4, he holds him off. Sean D going back-to-back wins. Can he get her done? Not with a 6, he can't. Alan Shaw trying to get a win here today. Not with triples. Alan Shaw is going to have a problem. What kind of problems poor Alan have? A 55, that's an odd problem. A 66, driver becomes ill. Sorry to hear that, Alan. He will not be able to finish the race. Alan Shaw gets sick and has to drop out of the race. He will finish 43rd. How about Bobby? Can she get up front? Not with a 5. And the last one's Ami Selvis. Michael B might hold him off here. No, Ami Selvis gets the lead here on turn number 2 in that 00 car. Alrighty, on to turn number 3. Got to see who moves up to the top and middle group. First up is Darla. She's moving on up. It's up to 7th. Can Devin OG get out of the bottom group? Yes, he can. Alrighty, we go to turn number 3. And like I say, Alan Shaw must have ate something funny down there in North Carolina. Here we go. Turn 3. We got a bottom group, skill plus problem. First, we'll do the skill. Yours truly's got the skill. Can I get out of Dodge here with a 1-5-4? Yes, I can. I go from 42nd up to 17th. How about King Castro? Can he get out of the rear with the gear? With a 2-3-6, he goes from 41st up to 13th. Good job by Ken. Knocks Dez back. How about D. Scott Howard? He got the skill. A 1-1-2. And he gets Glenn B. Moves up to 9th. A lot of movement here on turn number 3. How about Fanomatic? Can he keep it up? No, he can't. Next up is Hammer Time. A 4 is not going to get her done. How about Danny? Can he get her done? Not with a 5. Bob B's up next. A 3-2-5. And he gets Matt and goes from 33rd up to 11th. Double D here with a shot. Double D has a problem. Rolls triples here. What kind of problem does Double D have? A 64 engine. He'll roll for repair. It'll take a 7 to stay in this race. And he does, but he'll drop back to 42nd. Next up is Roger Ward. Is he going to get out of the bottom group here? Not with a 6, he's not. How about Mr. Parks? Not with a 6 either. How about David Demos? A 3-6-3. He gets Devin OG, goes from 27th up to 19th. Frank Wayne's got in that 0-0. See what he can do. A 2-1-4. He gets Keith Avalon. Goes from 25th up to 8th. A lot of movement here. Here comes P-Jet. A 3-6-2. And gets David Demos, goes from 24th up to 19th. And Tim Tromfan trying to get out of the rear with the gear. Not with a 4, he won't. And last one, Stephen R. Can he get out of here? A 1-1-4. He says he's taking over 9th, going from 20th up to 9th. Now we got to see who had the problem back here in the rear with the gear. Let's move everybody up and see who has the problem. Number 31, driver number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Glenn P has the problem. What kind of problems does that 4 car have? A 56, not good. Lost engine, out of race, and it causes a caution. Glenn P, in that 4 car blows up, drops oil all over the place. So we got our first caution of the night here at Charlotte this afternoon, rather. Everybody moves up since it's a caution. Gives us 41 cars still running here. I'll take us to turn 5. Amish Elvis is in the lead. Michael B. 2nd. Zoom 3rd. Bobby 4th. Sean D. 5th. Fox 6th. Darla 7th. Wayne Scott 8th. Steve R. 9th. And Trouble rounds out your top 10. Turn number 5. We got a middle group of smart. How many smart drivers we got back here? If they was truly smart, they'd be in the top. Yours truly, Dwayne Marks, is smart. Can I get up to the top group? After starting last, sure can. A 1-6-6 takes over 7th. Goes from 43rd up to 7th. And 50 miles. That 21 Ford is flying. How about Sarah Reynolds? Can she get out of the middle group? A 1-5-6. She sure can. Takes over 6th from MP Fox. Here comes Dad, Philip Reynolds. Can he get out of there? A 1-5-6. He sure can. Knock Sarah back to 14th. No fatherly love there. And last one at smarts, Frank Wayne Scott. A 3-1-2. And gets 2nd. Goes from 8th up to 2nd. Knocks the pole sitter out of the top group. Go to turn number 6. We got a top group of 10. That's TV. Only TV driver in the top group is Sean D. Going after the lead. Takes a 3 to get it. And a 4 ain't going to happen. First pit stops of the race here at Charlotte. It'll be the middle group 1 and 2 switch. And let's see who can get some chips back here in the middle group. First up is Trouble. She can't get a chip. So we move on to Bob. Bob needs a 6. And he gets it. Excuse me, Michael B., the pole sitter. Can he get a chip? Yes, he can. He needed a 6 and got it. Steve R. needs a 6. He gets her. Ken Castro needs a 4. He doesn't get it with boxcars. Troy Carter needs a 4. He doesn't get it. Sarah Reynolds needs a 4. She doesn't get it. MP Fox needs a 5. He barely gets it. How about Chris? And that's 76. He needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Darla needs a 4. She doesn't get it with boxcars. And G Puck needs a 8. He gets her done. And last one is P-Jet. And P-Jet needs a 6 and doesn't get her. Let's move everybody up here. Let's see if anybody can beat Amish Elvis out of the pits here. Sean D gets the lead, going after 2 victories in a row here. Nice job by his pit crew getting him out. Here we go, turn number 8. And we got our first pedal to the metal. Where's it going to start at? 11th. Steve R is going to start this pedal to the metal. Let's see what happens here. And sure enough, MP Fox is going to join him and show his G Puck. How about Troy Carter? Is he going to join this? Yes, he is. How about Ken Castro? No, it stops there. So we got a 4-man gang going after Michael B. They get him going after Bob B. And he puts a stop to it. They only pick up 1 spot. Michael B drops 4 positions there. As we go to turn number 9. And another pedal to the metal. Back-to-back pedal to the metals. And this one will be the 24th. Demos is going to start this one off. Can Keith follow him? Yes, he can. How about Devin OG? Yes, he is. He's going to tag along. How about Keith White? No, it's just a 3-man gang going after Jim Cutter. Whoa. And they get him going after HS. And that stops there. They only pick up 1 position. Jim Cutter drops back 3 spots. On to turn 10, a third of the way done this race. And another pedal to the metal, 3 in a row. It's getting crazy. And it'll be the 10th place car. It'll be Steve R again starting this. His 2nd time. See what happens here. Can MP Fox join this? Yes, he can. MP's going to join him again. How about G Puck? No, it's just a 2-man gang going after Bob B. He stopped him once. He stops him again. Bob knows how to make that car wide. Puts the big block on him. Puts the big block on him. Here we go. Turn number 11. Can we go for 4 in a row here? Let's see. No, we got a top group of problem in the top group. Uh-oh. And it's our leader, Sean D. Last week's winner. Has a problem while leading this race. What kind of problems Sean D have? A 65 pit crew error. He's going to drop to the bottom. He's going to drop back to 41st. Let's see who can get the lead here. Can Zoom get the lead? She sure does. Zoom gets the lead here on turn number 11. In that 4 car. Move everybody up here and see who moves up to the top and middle group. Trouble can't move up. How about Bob B? He's not moving up. How about Steve R? He's not moving up. How about Mr. Fox? He's a moving on up. Goes from 11th up to 7th. Now let's see who's going to make it up here to the middle group. And that'll be Mr. Howard. Still have 41 cars in the race. Only 2's dropped out. That was Glenn P. and Alan Shaw got sick and had to drop out. Our race leader is Zoom. Second is Frank in the 00. Third is Bobby in the 20. Elvis in the 0 is fourth. Philip Reynolds is in fifth. Yours truly is up to sixth. Fox is seventh. Trouble in eighth. Bob B in ninth, and Stephen R is in 10th. As we move to turn number 12. And we got a top group of control. And MP Fox with the chip. As long as he don't roll triples, is going to get the lead. He needs to get a 3, 4, 5, or 6 without using that chip. A 2, 6 he does. MP Fox moves from 7th up to the lead without using the chip here in turn number 12. Okay. Philip Reynolds coming after him. 6-5 can't get her done. How about Elvis? Can Elvis move him out of the way? 4-3, no. How about Bobby? Last one. A 1-3. MP holds her off without using the chip. Go to turn number 13. Getting close to the halfway point. We got another top group of control. Here we go again. Philip Reynolds is up. A 1-5. Fox has to use his chip. Miss Elvis is coming after him again. 3-6-3. Fox holds him off. Here comes Bobby in the 20. A 1-4. She gets her done. Puts that 20 car out front. Here on turn number 13. And that's it for turn number 13. We go to turn number 14. And we got a middle group of TV in the middle group. First up is Sarah Reynolds. A 6 ain't getting her done. And last one's Trouble. Can Trouble get out of the middle group? With a 3-5-5. She sure does. Knocks yours truly back to 8th. And we make it to the halfway point. Cross flags are out. Halfway done this race. 150 miles out of the 300. And we got a rare problem in the top group. What kind of rare problem we got here? A 51 surge. Driver becomes the leader. Let's see what driver becomes the leader here. All righty. See who's going to take over the lead from Bobby. And now it'll be Frank. Frank surges to the lead here. Turn number 15, the halfway distance. Again, maybe they're paying some money. He was going all out. Frank was. Get the lead here at the halfway point. All righty. We move on to turn number 16. And we got a middle group of control. Let's see what happens back here. First up is Howard. Does he have the control to get up front? A 2-3-4. And he gets 5th from Philip Reynolds. Nice driving by Howard. Darla's got control. She's trying to get up there to the top group. 4 is not going to get her done. How about Sarah Reynolds trying to get up there? 3, 2, 3 goes from 15th up to 3rd. How's it going, John? This is Division 1, John. Yeah. Just started this race. Just got done Division 2. Ken Castro with the shot to get out of here. 265. He gets 7th from Zoom. Goes 14th up to 7th. Michael B don't have control. Troy Carter does. Not with a 5 though. Here comes G-Puck with a chip. And they'll need to use it. He takes over 5th from Howard. Goes from 11th up to 5th. Steve R don't have control. Bob B does. And he'll need to use it, but he goes from 9th up to 2nd. Good driving by Bob B. Needing to use that chip, though. And that's it for turn number 16. Turn number 17, pit stop time. And it'll be the top group 3 and 2 switch. Alrighty, and now we'll move these guys on up since it's the top group. Okay, let's see if the top group can get any chips here. Here we go. First up is Frank. Needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Bob B needs a 6. He doesn't get it. Amish needs a 4. Elvis doesn't get it. Sarah Reynolds needs a 4. Doesn't get it. G-Puck needs an 8. He doesn't get it. These crews ain't doing well. Trouble can't even get one with a 0. And Ken Castro needs a 4. And doesn't get it. These crews did not come through here in the middle part of this race. Can anybody beat Frank out of the pits here? 3-5. No, he holds them off. We go on to turn number 18. And we got a middle group of TV. Any TV drivers back here? Just one. That's MP Fox. 3-3-6. He gets Sarah Reynolds. Goes from 15th up to 4th. On to turn number 19. And we got a middle group of Smart. Who's smart back here? Philip Reynolds is smart. See if he's smart enough to get out of the middle group here. Not with a 4, he's not. Darla's smart. And she is smart enough to get out of there. Goes from 17th up to 5th in that 14 car. How about Sarah Reynolds? These women smarter than these guys. Not with a 4, she's not. Yours truly in the 21 trying to get back up to the top group with a 2-1-3 and goes from 11th up to 2nd. Nice driving in that 21 car by myself. See if I can stay up there. Nobody else is smart. Turn 20. Normally the end of the race here in YRL Division 1. But we still got 10 more. I mean, normally it's not. Normally it's 25. Sorry about that. Still got 100 miles to go here. Instead of 50, we got another middle group of smart. First up is Philip Reynolds. And he can't figure it out. Not with a 6. Sarah Reynolds trying to get back up there. With a 3-1-3, she knocks yours truly out of there. Goes from 15th up to 2nd. And that is it. We go to turn 21. And we got a top group of skill. Who's got the skill? Ken Castro does. So does Frank. So it'll take a 4 or more to beat him. 4 or 5 can't quite get her done. And he's the only one with skill in the top group. Turn 22. Another top group. This time it's control. Who's got control? King's got control. And only takes a 3 or higher to beat Frank this time. 5-1. Can't get her done. How about trouble in that 55? No, she can't get her done. How about Darlin, the 14? A 3-1-2. Frank holds her off. MP Fox trying to get up there for the second time. A 2-6. He gets her done. Gets that 12 car back up into the lead. Here on turn 22. Tommy Selfish is trying to get him. Takes a 4 or higher to get Fox. 6-5. Nope. Sarah Reynolds just got up there. Can she get the lead now? No. Not with a 6. Turn number 23. And we got another pedal to the metal. And it'll be the 9 car. Steve R. starting this train again. Steve's the man with this pedal to the metal. Let's see if anybody joins him. How about Bobby? Yes, she does. How about Bob B? No, Bob B can't join him. Michael B, they're coming after you. He holds them off. Good job by Michael B. We move on to turn 24. And we got another pedal to the metal. Let's see what happens here. And this time it'll be the 24th. Devin OG starting this train. See if anybody joins him. Yes, they do. Jim Cutter joins this train. How about Keith White? Is he going to join in the action? Yes, he is. How about Mr. Parks in that 88? Yes, indeedy. Roger Ward's up next. No, it stops there. We got a 4-man gang going after Keith Avalon, and he holds them off. These cars are blocking well here at Charlotte. Eventually, something's got to give. We're going to end up with a wreck here if they keep doing this aggressive blocking. On to turn 25, this is normally the end of the race. Right now, MP Fox is leading. And we got a bottom group, rather, of TV plus trouble in the bottom group. First up is Sean D. Last week's winner's back in 41st. Can he get out of the rear with the gear? Not with a 5, he can't. How about Glenn B? Is he going to make it out of here with a 3-3-6? He sure does. He gets Howard, goes from 37th up to 13th. Okay, next up is Candy. Not with a 6, she's not. And the last one's JB. Not with a 4. Now we got to see who has the problem back here in this bottom group. And that's the 12th place car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Danny and Gray's got the problem. What kind of problems Danny have? A 65, that's not good. Pit crew error. He'll go from 31st back to 41st. Loses 10 spots, but he stays in the race. Right now, you got MP Fox in the lead, Sarah Reynolds second, Elvis third, Frank 4th, Darla 5th, Trouble 6th, Ken 7th, Michael B 8th, Steve R 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Bobby. Remember, MP Fox had the lead here at the 250-mile mark, but we still got 50 more to go here at Charlotte. 5 more turns. An extra 50 miles here at Charlotte. Here we go. And we got a middle group of stars. How many stars we got back here? Our first star is G-Puck, our defending champ. Can't get her done now. Chris, and that 76 is a star. Can't get her done. As a matter of fact, rolls triple sixes. What kind of problems Mr. Delaware have here? A 61. Suspension dropped to the bottom group. Stays in the race, but goes the whole way back to 41st. See who is a star. Zoom's a star. Not with a 6. She's not going nowhere. Steve R is a star with a chip. 411 uses a chip, gets up to second, goes from 9th up to second, dropping Sarah back. And Michael B wants back up there, our pole sitter, with a chip. And he's going to need to use it. Goes from 8th up to 7th. Okay, now we'll see who moves up here to the middle group after Chris had his problem. And it's not going to be Tim. How about HS? No. How about David Demos? Yes, David moves up. Still got 41 cars running. Only 2 cars has dropped out. That was Glenn P. And Alan Shaw was the first one because of illness. Our leaders, MP Fox, Steve R, second, Elvis, third, Frank, fourth, Darla, fifth, Trouble, sixth, Michael B, seventh, Ken, eighth, Sarah Reynolds, ninth, and Bobby, 10th. As we go to our last and final pit stop here, turn 27, the money stop. It'll be the bottom group, and 3 and 6 will switch spots. Alrighty, here we go. See who can get some chips back here in the bottom group. Could have some major moves back here. First up is Tim. Needs a 5. Doesn't get it. How about HS with a 6? Doesn't get it. Keith White needs a 5. Gets it. Keith gets a chip. Devin OG needs a 7. Gets it. Jim Cutter. Good job, man. Yeah, you got a good shot of getting out of Dodge and getting up to Division 1. Here comes Jim Cutter, needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Keith Avalon needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Parks needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Ward needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Michael P needs a 7. He doesn't get it. Matt needs a 2. Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. JB needs a 7. Doesn't get it. Paul needs a 5. He gets it with Snake Eyes. Hammer Time needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Candy needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Fan Omatic needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Howard needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Dez needs a 4. He gets it with Snake Eyes. Fast Eddie needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Double D needs a 4. He gets it. Sean D needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Danny and Gray needs a 6. Doesn't get it. And Chris needs a 3. A 5 rather. And doesn't get it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Here we go. Where was we here? The pit stops just got done. Now we got to see if anybody can beat MP Fox out of the pits. Oh, exactly, John. Yep. Yep. Darn, poor Terry Labonte didn't get her done, huh? Alrighty, let's see if anybody can beat MP Fox out of the pits here. We got to move everybody up there with these chips first. Alrighty, here we go. Can anybody beat MP Fox out of the pits here? No, they can't. We move on to turn 28. Here we go. And we got a middle group of 6, which is skill. Who's got the skill? First up is David Demos. He's got the skill. A 1-3-6. He takes over 4th from 19th. P-Jet. See if he can get up there. Not with a 5, he can't. How about G-Puck? Can he get up there? Not with a 5, he's not going nowhere. Yours truly. 1-6-2. And I go up from 15th up to 7th, knocking Michael B, pole sitter, back. Zoom, here she comes. 2-2-6. Zoom goes from 14th up to 3rd, knocking Elvis back. Elvis has left the top group. Next up is Bob B. 3-4-6. Bob B goes from 11th up to 5th, knocking Darla back. Here comes Bobby in that 20 car. 4 is not getting her done. And the last one's Ken Castro with a 6, ain't getting her done. Turn 29, almost there. We got a middle group again of control. Let's see who's got control back here. First up is Philip Reynolds. He's got control. No, we got to roll the right dice there, don't we? 2-4-5. He goes from 18th up to 5th. Next up is G-Puck with control. 1-4-6. Philip doesn't stay there long. G-Puck goes from 16th up to 5th. How about Elvis? Can he get back up to the top group? With a 2-3-4, he goes from 14th up to 4th. A lot of movement here on this last turn. Trying to get in position to win this race. Glenn B with a 2-6-2. And I can't hold him off. Glenn B goes from 13th up to 7th. Troy Carter with control. Not with a 6, he can't. How about Darla? Can she get back up there? 1-1-2. Yes, she can. Goes from 11th up to 3rd. Bobby coming after him now in that 20 car. Not with a 4. Sarah Reynolds with a shot here. 1-4-2. G-Puck holds her off, and here comes Ken Castro in that 92. Not with a 4. White flags out Final turn. Here we go. Can MP Fox hold them off here? And we'll have a top group of Trouble in the top group. So this race will not end here. We will have a green, white, checkered first. Well, as long as everybody survives here. If nobody wrecks, then we will be at the end of the race. We'll have Trouble and a Problem in the top group. First, the Trouble. MP needs a 7. He makes it with Snake Eyes. Steve R needs a 6. So there is the caution. So this race will not end here. The longest race of the year will have some additional laps. Darla needs an 8. She barely gets it. Miss Elvis needs an 8. He makes her through. G-Puck needs a 5. He doesn't make it through. He's involved in a wreck. Trouble automatically makes it through with that 12. Glenn B needs a 7. And he makes it through. So that's as far as we go. Everybody else will just move up. Alrighty, here we go. G-Puck. See if he can get back in this race. He'll need a 5 to get that car repaired. Doesn't get it. G-Puck will finish 41st. Our defending champ out of the race. Steve R, can he get his car repaired? Yes, he can. So he'll be back to 40th. And here we go with the green-white checker. Here's the white flag out again for the second time. And we got the top group of Smart. Who's Smart up here? Sarah Reynolds is Smart. MP Fox. He won the Charlotte 250, won the Charlotte 300, but is he going to hold on for the 300 plus? Sarah Reynolds needs a 4, 5, or 6 to get him. A 6 can't get her done. Here comes Glenn B with a 3, 4, 1. He holds them off. Last one's Darla. Can Darla get the win here? 2, 6, 2. MP Fox holds on to win this race. Great job by MP Fox, your winner of the Charlotte 300 plus. And he will be moving on to the playoffs. Darlin, the 14, finishes second. Amish Elvis finishes third. Trouble finishes fourth in the 55 car. Glenn B in the 23 finishes fifth. Ken Castro in that 92 finishes sixth. Sarah Reynolds in the 97 finishes seventh. Bobby Catalino in the 20 car finishes 8th. Zoom in the 4 car finishes 9th. And rounding out the top 10, Troy Carter in that 55. Yours truly goes from last up to 11th. Not a bad day. Could have been better, though. Was fighting for the lead a few times. David Demos in the 17 finishes 12th. Michael B., our pole sitter, finishes a disappointing 13th. Philip Reynolds in the 64 finishes 14th. P-Jet finishes 15th in the 44. Michael B. in that 69 finishes 16th. Frank Wainscott in the 00, he finishes 17th. Finishing 18th is Keith White in the 17. And finishing 19th in the 28 is OG. Finishing 20th in that 55 car is Paul Govier. Finishing 21st in the 93 is 96 rather. Dez. Finishing 22nd in the 2 car, Deuce is Wild is Double D. Finishing 23rd in the 26 car is Tim Trobfan. How's it going, D. Scott? Glad you came by. No, not your best day, that's for sure, huh? Finishing 24th is H. Hess in the 88. Finishing 25th in the 68, Jim Cutter. Finishing 26th in the 1s, Keith Avalon. Finishing 27th in the 88 is Parks. Finishing 28th in the 24 car is Ward. Finishing 29th in that 73 is Michael P. Finishing 30th in the 59 is Matt. Finishing 31st in the 79 is JB. Finishing 32nd in the 34 is Hammer Time. Finishing 33rd in the 68 is Candy. Finishing 34th in the 19 is Fanomatic. And like you said, D. Scott, not a great day. Finishing 35th in the 13th is D. Scott Howard. Finishing 36th in the 9 car is Fast Eddie. Last week's winner in the 33 car, Sean D. finishes 37th. Finishing 38th in the 42 is Danny and Gray. Finishing 39th in the 76 is Chris Delaware. And last car still running. Was involved in a lot of pedal to the metal, but finishes 40th is Stephen R. in that 25. And that's your race, folks, here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I want to thank D. Scott Howard John Wise and Philip Reynolds for stopping by here at Charlotte. Hope you enjoyed the 2 races here today. I might be on a little later to do some more. We'll see what happens here. Y'all take care until next time. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. On your way out, hit that like button. And don't forget, if you haven't already done so, hit that bell for reminders. Until next time, y'all take care.